today we're going to be talking about balancing your skin. So often when people ask me about skin issues, they're wanting a quick fix or just a product that they can use and, oh, wouldn't that be nice? And quite frankly, sometimes there is a product that will help. But if you're not focusing on balancing your skin, then nothing else you do really matters that much. And that's why I'm going to put so much emphasis on balancing your skin today. I'm going to break down the 5 simple steps that you can start doing right now to achieve that. So whether you have dry, oily, acne-prone skin, everybody will be able to benefit from this information today. And also, I'm going to leave you with my #1 anti-aging pro tip at the very end, so stick with us. Also, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section below or give me a little thumbs up that you're liking this information that I'm putting down so I know what kind of information, what kind of topics that you like. And Megan is joining me today. So, hi Megan. Megan is going to be dropping in all of the links that I talk about so that you can easily access them if you're if you're a reader and you want to read the blog. There's some really, really good notes in there, information, ingredients that you can read. Or if you're more of a listener and you want to listen to some beauty bites on my Beauty Aside podcast, she will link to those as well. But let's just dive right in. Let's get to the nitty-gritty of balancing your skin, okay? Because as I mentioned, if you are not balancing your skin, then everything else you do isn't gonna really matter that much, and you're going to continue to have issues with dryness or oiliness or acne or whatever it is, hyperpigmentation, those age spots coming up every time you go for a walk. And expose yourself to the sun. So we really need to focus on some basics. And I know it's not as sexy as like the newest, funnest product out there that's being marketed to you, maybe that you're seeing an influencer use, but just remember you are an individual and you need to treat your skin individually in order to get the results that you need and you want. So while it's really fun to grab a hold of those new fun products, it's not always what's going to serve you best. And I just want to see you have the absolute best results. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna lay down these 5 simple ways that you can start balancing your skin. And if you have any questions, again, just drop them in the comment section below. So, and even if you're catching this on the replay, we'll do our best to get back with you. So the #1 thing that you need to do when you are aiming to balance your skin, which is unbalanced, so let's say it could be dry or oily or acne prone, whatever the case is, you need to be finding the appropriate facial wash that is going to balance out your skin's pH. So this is so important because if your skin starts off with a pH that's too high or too low, then everything else you do isn't gonna matter that much. So you might be saying, Gentry, how do I know if this is the right cleanser for me to balance my pH? Well, there's a couple things that you can look for that will be a red flag if it's not the right type of cleanser for your skin. One is if your skin is feeling dry or irritated or uncomfortable after you wash it. It just doesn't feel that great. Maybe it feels too tight, right? Too squeaky clean. That might be an indication that there might be some drying ingredients. The pH might not be as right for you as it needs to be. Or #2, if your skin is feeling like it has a film on it, if your skin is feeling like it has a residue on it, that's another red flag that this cleanser might not be the right cleanser for you to start off your day right with a balanced pH. Okay, so once you have figured out a great cleanser, please do not underestimate the power of a great cleanser. Then I'm going to recommend that you try a hydrating mist, particularly if you are acne prone and you want more moisturizer or if you are dry, if you have dry skin, if you have dehydrated skin, especially if you have dehydrated skin, because dry and dehydrated are two separate issues which get confused a lot. And I actually wrote a great blog post on dry versus dehydrated skin. I have a little quick video on YouTube that you can check out, or on my blog. And a hydrating mist is just a really great way, alcohol-free by the way, it's a great way to take advantage of pushing some moisture back into your skin without it being contributing to any oil, which can inevitably it can lead, unfortunately, to breakouts, especially if you are acne prone. There cannot be acne without any oil. So let's be clear. Now, you do need a moisturizer regardless of your skin type. So I'm going to recommend, in order to keep your skin balanced, that you use an oil-free humectant-based moisturizer. Now, there's a lot of moisturizers that have humectants in them, and that is awesome, especially if they're like in the first top 5 ingredients. Top 3 is even better if you see like glycerin or aloe or hyaluronic acid. But if you want to add a great staple to your routine to keep your skin supple, hydrated, without irritation or without worrying about adding extra oil, then a hyaluronic acid is a really great product to incorporate. And by the way, hyaluronic acid is something that our bodies normally produce. We just tend to lose it, you know, like we use collagen and elastin as we age. So it's a great overall product for most people. Now, number 4 is going to be exfoliating on a regular basis. A lot of people ask about how frequently they should exfoliate, and that really depends on what they're exfoliating with and how their skin feels afterwards. But incorporating exfoliation into your routine is very important because you want to slough off those dead skin cells and bring new skin up to the surface of your skin, to bring new cells. So bring new skin cells up to the surface of your skin is what I was trying to say. And that is one of our goals for having that really nice glow, and also keeping your skin really clean so that those products, especially the ones you pay a pretty penny for, can penetrate your skin properly. So my 5th and final tip for helping balance your skin is to use an active night treatment. This can look differently for everyone, quite frankly, but one of my tried and true ingredients is really going to be something with retinol in it. Most certainly there's other ingredients like glycolic acid or lactic acid, different acids that will help with the renewal of skin cells, but that is one that will address a lot of concerns that women, especially over 30, 35, are having, such as hyperpigmentation, fine lines and wrinkles, some breakouts. It kind of is this all in one product. It's actually not a product, I'll say it's an ingredient, because it can be found in a lot of products. You can get retinol over the counter or Retin-A if you talk to your dermatologist. Like I said, it's not a one size fits all, but it's definitely one of the number 1 ingredients you can use for anti-aging. Now for my little bonus tip. Thanks for hanging in there with me today. The number 1 anti-aging product / ingredient that I'm going to share with you is truly something that cannot be underestimated, and that is choosing the correct broad spectrum SPF. It's going to protect your skin. It's going to really act like a preservation system for your skin, because it's going to prevent sun damage, which is normally the damage that you are experiencing a lot of the time on your face. It can lead to age spots. Sun can also lead to accentuating those fine lines and wrinkles, kind of just creating, kind of stripping the barrier a bit of your skin. So while the sun is wonderful for you, you need vitamin D. We're not saying to not get sun. I'm always going to advocate for protecting your skin so that you can prevent damage. It's always easier to prevent it than it is to correct it. So I hope this was helpful for you today. As I mentioned, we dropped a link to our blog post where I explain everything that we talked about today and more, a little bit deeper. So you can check out that, or we have a link to our podcast. If Beauty Bites is more your style, you can listen to our little nuggets in 5 or 6 minutes when you're on a walk. And also, if you are in need of a non-toxic SPF, we also have that available. So check out the links below. If you're catching this on the replay, make sure that you still add your questions, because we'll be going back to this video to answer those later. And always give me a little thumbs up or emoji or anything if you're liking the content that we're dropping down, because we want to continue to provide you with this every week. We look forward to chatting with you again next week, first on Instagram and then right here on Facebook. Remember, the more you know, the more you glow. Until next time, my friend.